first project I ever bought, I think it has to be Dagrin's CEO album. Yeah.
That's a good first try.
Yeah. That, but I feel like that was because of everybody around me. Like at that time, all my friends, Dagger. The one that got me into a lot of trouble was Superstar Album C, because like I was into the album every time. I remember my mom beating me up in the stick because I slept with my headphones on. She's like, "You bought this for yesterday, and you want to."
Yeah, I fell in love with a stranger.
I don't think I grew up listening to any particular type of music. I'm from those days, so my father listened to all those old Samuel Posu, Majek Fasher, Fela. When I started to choose what I wanted to, I started to listen to a lot of Afropop, a lot of Wizkid. My playlist is weird, like, cause I have like all in these Afrobeat songs from Kenya, from Tanzania. Actually, I didn't know I was going to make Wizkid. Wizkid didn't hit me up like by himself. Legendary Mote hit me up actually. The first time I went to the house, it was me and my friends. When I got outside the house, I knew one of Wiz's cars from his Instagram. I used to follow Instagram, so I saw videos of him pull up in that G-Wagon. So when I got outside the address they gave me, I saw the G-Wagon. I'm like, this is definitely Wiz's G-Wagon. But I wasn't sure it was Wiz's. I'm like, okay, Wiz is probably working. It's probably at Mote's studio to work. I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. So when I got inside the house, the foot mats, the first thing you see in the house was Wizkid. The pictures everywhere was Wizkid, the awards and everything, and everybody acting all coordinated. And I'm like, this definitely is Wizkid's house. I'm like, oh, but I didn't say him. So I'm like, I was telling my guys, you be like saying that Wizkid house with you. Everybody comport yourself. And when I opened the door, he called me by my name, Terri. I'm like, wow, this guy, you know my name, like, you know me. Like, it was like, yeah, imagine somebody that I used to like literally go to bed listening to him like every day of your life, and then you see him and then he calls you by your name. Like that feeling, it was one of the best days of my life. When I come through. When we did Soko, I think I was 18. I just met Wiz. It was like the first ever song that we ever worked on. Soko turned out to be the biggest Afrobeat song of that year. Mind you, a lot of things come from when you blow or when you have a big song. You get people trying to be your friends, people trying to get you on everything. And imagine a kid from just nowhere. You never know what the process is like until when someone just like push you through. I'm like, oh yes, it's actually just to make music and to just do and just do what you want and grow at your pace. Like the only thing that you should make sure you're doing is that you're dropping good music. Like, Wiz made it interesting.
You know, so daddy boy there.
I threw up when I saw the stage and I saw the people and I saw how mighty it was. I was with SARS, like, SARS, I'm coming. I just have to go downstairs real quick. I'll get back. Before I got down the stairs, I already threw up. I just have to go under the stage to be like, wah. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this now. But after that time, the tension eased because then Oxted came on stage, Fireboy, there were like a lot of people, so I could see my people. When I saw every other person, and then everybody else was just calm. There were drinks, there were girls. People saying like they fuck with your music in a different country is a different vibe. Trust me, like they're like, okay, no be only Nigeria, they know me, they listen to me for years, so it just does something to you. So all of that lifted my spirit. And then when I went on stage, DJ Tunes played for me actually, so that just made it easy because it's a family thing. I mean, I feel like everyone out there right now that's a creative, like be it music, comedy, whatever you do that's artistic. I feel like what you need to do, what that's most important is to understand your value, like understand what you have, like work on your value, because people are only going to fuck with you if you have something to offer, and the greater you have to offer, the greater you have like people coming to you. So work on what you have, work on your value, work on your music, spend time. There's never enough time, money, investment to put on your shit. Know what you want to do, have a goal and chase it. Trust me, you never can know what's going to happen tomorrow, man. One time I was thinking, was this ever going to be possible? And now this is me inspiring the next generation, and then after a while there's going to be new people, and it's just going to go on and on and on. It's beautiful, and I feel like it's going to be even bigger as time goes on, like, because there are a lot of more people that are coming in, and then there are a lot of new talent, artistic wise. Like you can see what Santa's doing, like that's dope. Like you can't deny it. Like when you say, you know, that's dope. I don't see this as a short-term thing, I see this as a long-term thing.